Christian persecution coming. The Noahide path. A Noahide is a Gentile who follows Judaism. Noahide movement is defined more by what it's not than what it is. Not Jewish, not Christian, without a central organization and with no clear consensus even on what the faith entails. Some former Christians are now Noahides. Their feelings on Christianity and Jesus range from respect of the all religions have something to offer, variety to palpable disdain. They've given up what they consider idol worship to follow Jewish theology. Unbeknownst to most Jews, there are hundreds, maybe even thousands of Noahides, and most are former Christians who've turned their backs on the faith. 6 out of the 7 laws are prohibitions. There's little or no active spiritual life. Noahide laws are: do not worship false gods, do not murder, do not steal, do not be sexually immoral, do not eat a limb removed from a live animal, do not blaspheme, set up a court system. In 1981, the late Rabbi Moshe Feinstein addressed this question in Igrot Moshe. He wrote that the Torah prescribes capital punishment for a number of grave offenses, including murder, certain types of kidnapping, adultery, and idol worshipping. Maimonides said in the 12th century, "Those who observe them are part of the righteous of the nations of the world and will have a place in a world to come." The Sanhedrin got George H.W. Bush to sign a declaration promoting the 7 Noahide laws in 1991, the same year he proclaimed the coming New World Order. March 5, 1991. Whereas Congress recognizes the historical tradition of ethical values and principles which are the basis of civilized society and upon which our great nation was founded. Whereas these ethical values and principles have been the bedrock of society from the dawn of civilization, when they were known as the 7 Noahide laws. Few Americans have ever heard of the guillotine death by Noahide laws that passed Congress in 1991 and signed into law and was approved March 20, 1991, by President of the U.S. George Bush Sr. President George Bush's roadmap to world peace press release when he conferred with NOAHIDE.org to discuss the importance of these laws. He issues a roadmap to world peace based on them. It would appear that American courts might be required under Noahide law to impose capital punishment for the violation of any one of the 7 Noahide laws based upon one witness testimony, circumstantial evidence, or a defendant's confession. Sanhedrin calls on President Trump to uphold 7 Noahide laws. As long as the U.S. Constitution remains in force, the Noahide laws cannot be activated or enforced. However, when the Constitution is abolished through the declaration of national emergency, martial law will activate the Noahide laws. The military, foreign and domestic, and their guillotines will be brought out in full force. The NWO forces and their Jewish supporters will activate the Noahide laws, round up Christians, already on the secret government lists, demand they renounce their faith in Jesus Christ and conform to their Noahide laws or be executed by guillotine. It is prohibited for a non-Jew to pray to Jesus for anything. In Christianity, you can only be forgiven through a blood sacrifice, through Jesus Christ.